I'm thinking to myself, like, there is no way that this is legal. Is there any grounds beyond impeachment to, I don't know, have her arrested for this?
Yes. Yes, she can be arrested, Carl. There's absolutely no way that this is legal under federal law, under state law, New Mexico state law, and under Supreme Court precedent. She is using what's called the color of authority. That's the authority given to her as governor to interfere with the civil liberties of the citizens of that state. When the liberty being interfered with is expressly protected by federal law or the Constitution, that violates the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The FBI can arrest the governor of New Mexico for interfering with the right of law-abiding citizens to carry sidearms, period.
Wow. What about local law enforcement? Could a state police or a sheriff do it?
Yes. Now, normally they wouldn't, but they could, because under our system, the locals can enforce federal law. However, local police and county sheriffs are refusing to, as I understand it, refusing to enforce her unconstitutional and unlawful executive order. She has to bring in state police, or it's supposed to be patrolling the highways elsewhere, to patrol the city of Albuquerque and lock people up under a statute that she created. This isn't even something the legislature did. She did this entirely on her own, just like those lockdowns that we all experienced 3 years ago. Made up out of thin air by the governor. Can't be done.
To my knowledge, nobody's actually been arrested for carrying in these protests, which is good. I'm anxiously awaiting to see if someone marches in there and arrests her. That would be awesome. All right, but anyway, these far left activists, okay, they've staged this sit-in, they calling it, in Speaker McCarthy's office over HIV and AIDS funding. Now, look, this is about as violent as the guy who sat in there and put his feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk. Are they going to be charged with an insurrection?
All right, so here's the question: are they trespassers? If McCarthy's people, if the Speaker's people asked them to leave and they did not leave, they're trespassers and they can be arrested. Are they preventing the government from functioning? Probably not. I don't think they scared him and chased him out of the office the way Mrs. Pelosi was chased out of her office. Should they be there? No. Is there a time, place, and manner for them to tell Speaker McCarthy what they think about financial aid for people suffering from AIDS? Yes, there is, and it's not his office.
Yeah, it all sounds crazy. Now, here's something you wrote a piece about, and this is fascinating to me. You warned about smart kitchens a decade ago, and people thought you were smoking the devil's lettuce. Now you're warning the CIA is developing smart fibers, and the same people are saying, wait, hold on a sec, smart fibers in my underwear are going to listen to what I'm saying?
Well, if you go to the website of the Director of National Intelligence, you'll see it right there. You'll see the presentation she made to Congress and the presentation that outside vendors made to her. The CIA has spent $22 million of taxpayer dollars to develop textiles, which when put in your shirt, your pants, your socks, or your underwear, will allow them to find out where you are and where you're going.
Without
Does
a
the
warrant?
American public really want a government that can do that?
Then why don't you just shove a leash up my rear? I mean, seriously, is there any way that, like, we do have a Fourth Amendment still? I mean, we're just talking about the Second Amendment. Does any of that apply?
We have a Fourth Amendment. The CIA doesn't care about it. We have a Fourth Amendment. The Congress doesn't care about it. This report that I wrote about was made to Congress. Did you hear anybody in Congress complain about it? No. Their job is to protect our liberty. Their job is to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. You took that oath when you were in the military. I took that oath when I was on the bench. They took that oath when they entered Congress. They don't do their job.
It is shocking to me. I can't believe it. 15 seconds left, Judge. Under the same thing, are all of the rights here threatened, or do people view them as separately important?
When a governor, like the governor of New Mexico, or a bureaucrat like the Director of National Intelligence, like that, can take our rights away and there's no outcry, all of our rights are threatened.